He's got him on top right now. He's got chest-to-chest pressure on him. And with just under 50 seconds left, the kid will keep wiggling. Wiggling left, now right. Tucker Johnson. Now he's trying to suck him in. Dassel-Cokato's wrestler is able to start getting onto his left side, right side, excuse me. That's Taylor Halverson. As now he's got both arms wrapped. And the pin finally comes through for Tucker Johnson. So Tucker Johnson gets himself a pin over Tyson Halverson. So we'll get ready. James Ritter in deep on a shot and a double. He's got it. Ritter with the quick two. I'm unsure who Dassel-Cokato is sending out because it says open. But James Ritter in firm control now as he is on the wrestle ride. And Dassel-Cokato Charger is wiggling, squiggling. Crappie flopping to the out of bounds. And Ritter, with just 1 foot in, is trying to get the pin. And now, because of chest-to-chest pressure, the Charger's got to start scooting forward, which is back in, and he gets a pin. Ritter. James Ritter with a pin. So, Ritter and Johnson starting early and quick as neither one of them sees a whole first opening period. Presley. Blake Hoplin at 114. Or is this? Or 121, excuse me. They will tie up in the center. Good tie, good tight tie. It'll be Presley Havmeyer versus Blake Hoplin. Thanks for coming on YourLiveEvent.com. Good tie up. Both boys. Oh, here's a shuck and a twist by Presley Havmeyer. No dice as Blake Hoplin is quick with the hips. He'll keep it neutral, and we'll be back to tying up. Buck 11 left, make a wish, and they'll roll out of bounds with 110 left. On the clock. Starting back over. I looked away. Either way, Blake Hoplin had the head and arm tied up, was reaching for a leg. Now they're back to hand fighting. 4 heads together. Here's the tie up by Hoplin. Hoplin with a snap. Doesn't get a reaction. We're still stuck. And now here's a little shuck in, a reach in. Might have given up position. He looks like he's trying to half fireman's. Nope, he's going to reach over and be stuck. Presley Havmeyer, the 9th grader, starting to rotate around into the cradle position. He'll get 3 for the takedown. And now Hoplin finds himself on his back as Havmeyer is able to wrap up both arms and start twisting them around. Near fall is. And look at Blake Hoplin and the neck strength. Able to make a good bridge. Still twisting to the left hard. Bridging hard and twisting to his left. Time's going to run out for Presley Havmeyer, but he will pick up 3 for the near fall. Or 4, excuse me. Should be 4, right? Yes, 7-0. Hasmeyer gets the flip and does not defer. He will go on top. Referee's position. So Hoplin, quick with the sit out. Hasmeyer follows him, stays with him, glued to the back. Back to the referee's position, trying to reach around for an arm. Hoplin sees it and tries to twist away, and now he's twisting and got to bridge his way out. Stay bridged. And ref's going to call it with $1:38 left. 22 seconds into the second period. Hasmeyer will pick up the first points for Dassel-Cokato Litchfield varsity. .127ers should be coming out next. Bryce Mick for the road crew. Oh, that was Gavin Freitag that got the pin. Now it's Presley Havemeyer. And Bryce Mick. Tied up. Havemeyer a little more aggressive. And Wyatt Borders just gets outran. And now Presley Havemeyer, the 9th grader, has the back for 2 points. 3 points, excuse me. 3 points here in high school for the takedown. Trying to wrap up. Oh, it's just hanging on one arm. Bryce Mick working on a base, just keeps getting broken down, but he keeps working a base. Havemeyer. Got a half Nelson in on the right side. Now he'll let it go, reach around. Now he's trying to get right arm control and bring it to the back. Still working on the breakdown. Now he's finally got the arm in the back. Bryce Mick's left arm is in his lower back. And Presley Havemeyer's trying to he lost. Oh, he still has it. He does have a half guard in. Now he loses everything. Bryce Mick back to making a base. Stands up. Now he tries an Ochigari, a judo throw, and he gets it. Not enough, though. As the boys will scramble, Havemeyer will not give up position as he comes back into the back. 5 seconds left. Bryce Mick looks up at the clock, and we'll be done here in the first period. It'll be to green. He will defer. So Bryce Mick will get the option. Looks to Coach Frankie, and Coach Frankie says, yeah, you can be up if you want. So Bryce Mick will take top position here in the second period. There's the whistle. Right up to tripod. Now half Granby roll from Havemeyer. Big old crossface from Bryce Mick as he is trying the ball and chain. He doesn't have the ball and chain. He's just uplifting. Havemeyer up to his feet. This could be a reversal here. This could be a reversal here. Coaches are yelling for it. Now there it is as Bryce Mick gets whipped down to the ground. It'll be a 3 for a reversal. That'll make it 10-0. Here at 127, 1-2-3. Left in the second period. Bryce Mick now with a reaching back in a good old arm headlock. Now he's going to sit to his left. Havemeyer was going to try to roll him through. Can't get it. Now has to roll into him, and he's going to get pinned. Bryce Mick coming through with the pin. So that'll move us up to 133. Should be Dennis Ram and Felix Franco. What happened to the wrestlers having to check in at the scorer's table? That's what I remember. Now they get a walkout. So for Dassel-Cokato, Litchfield Varsity, it'll be Felix Franco and Dennis Ram. There's the whistle. Hand fights. See who starts. It's going to be Francis Franco with going to the knee. Now he goes in on a single shot. Good sprawl by Dennis Ram. Tied up. Now they're 2-on-1. Oh, they break up. 2-on-1 had Dennis. Thought he was going to try something. We'll have some hands to the face, and we'll have some hand fighting. See what we're doing here. Hand fighting, head fighting. In on a shot is Felix Franco. Deep single leg, driving. Now he's moving to his left. Almost trying to step over. Dennis Ram says, no dice, bro. I got your ankle, and I can stay on top with a crossface. And he will complete the 3, excuse me. I got to get used to that here. 3 for the takedown here in high school. With just over a buck left at a $1.03. Yeah, I used to go to a 103 pounders. Used to have to be a 103 pounder. Either or, Dennis Ram on top. With a buck left. He'll break him down to his left. Stay on. Big old crossface. Felix Franco don't like it. He'll duck his head down and avoid it. Dennis Ram continued to ride him here break him down to his left. Now here's a roll by Felix Franco. Can't complete it. But Dennis Ram will get 2 for the near fall. He will get some near fall points. So it should be 3-10. As Dennis is down on points. Riding time not a factor because we're not in college. Dennis working the referee's position. Now he's trying to cradle. Rolling back. Not enough for a near fall call, but he does have him wrapped up. 3-2-1. We're going to have the end of the period. The ref in there saying something. Either or, Dassel-Cokato has it, and he wants neutral. So Felix Franco believes he will be able to get a shot in first. He did have a deep single in the first period. But in the scramble, Dennis Ram. Here's Dennis with a big shot. Well, I want to say big shot. A lazy shot. Either way, the sprawl by Felix Franco led Dennis Ram into a false sense, and he gets whipped. Whipped to his left, and now he's fighting. Felix Franco trying to keep pressure on the one shoulder. Putting his chin right into the ball and socket of the shoulder. Now he's up. I think he should get his near fall points, but Dennis Ram should be out of the near fall position. No, maybe not. Felix Franco really keeping his weight heavy on the chest. Dassel-Cokato, Litchfield, Felix Franco, heavy on the top half. Now he runs into, and he will get 4 for the near fall. That'll make it 17-3. Oh, we're going to have blood time. Blood time on Dennis Ram. So we will start blood time. And I forget Pine River-Backus' medic's name or athletic trainer's name. But he is Johnny on the spot. And with gloves on, he will work on Dennis Ram, get the blood stopped. 18-6, Tigers on top of Dassel-Cokato, Litchfield. Right immediately after this, there will be about a 6 to 8 minute break. Road crew will come back out and face Little Falls. Little Falls ran through Dassel-Cokato. They did in the upper weights get a couple wins. Dassel-Cokato now Felix Franco's going to be on top because he was on the bottom position as we restart with 49 seconds left. Then a quick stand up by Dennis Ram. That's what you're supposed to do. And a big slam by Felix Franco as he'll elevate him. Now he's in right with it's like a half Nelson, but a quarter Nelson. He just got the arm as he's trying to rotate to his left. Now he's on the right side trying to get that arm pulled back into the back as Dennis Ram will try to make a base. Now he'll get rolled to his left. Not enough for a near fall. Still working his way. Now he's going to try to stand. No dice. Oh, it's close. It's close. Nope, referee says no dice. Under 10. One more time. Felix Franco just trying to get Dennis Ram to roll over, and time will run out. And it is now up to Dennis. Dennis. And he will choose up. So these 133-pounders, he'll do a cross-face real quick, grab the ankle. Nope. Felix Franco decides he's going to try to stand up. Dennis decides a cross-face right to left will work, and it does break him down as he's got the one leg hook, the right leg hook. Right leg. He is kind of half working for a cradle. And maybe I've been out of the game long enough, but I believe he's got to have his head or his arm. There we go. Now we can work cradle. Well, that was wrist control, and we're just going to have a stalemate with a $1:23 left here in the third period. Felix Franco down. This kid's dyed his hair blonde, and he's got some friends that have made stars in his hair, so that's pretty cool. As we will receive a caution. Red will receive a caution, and we believe there will be some blood time as well. Not blood time, but some blood on it. The referee says, listen, we don't need blood time. I gotta wrap this up real quick. We get on with this. $1:23 here in the third period. It's your boy Matt Thurston here on your live event as Dennis Ram's trying, as he will immediately work to the pin, and he will roll Felix Franco and have the near fall right off the whistle. He's got about a $1:10 to get this. 4 points on near falls don't help him. He is down by 14 points. Basically, well, if Felix Franco had been able to stand up and get out of it and get to the neutral, we would have been done with the tech fall. However, Dennis Ram, he's going to call blood time one more time. However, Dennis Ram will get the 4 for near fall, so he will be up to 7. Whereas Felix Franco, who has a little blood on himself, he will have to take a moment to wipe off blood as well. Great match so far, pretty even as both teams have a couple of pins. But we are at 133 pounds. Dennis Ram versus Felix Franco. Dennis Ram has had blood time now twice. Off that last whistle, he was able to get a cradle and roll it into a 4 near fall. Gives him 7 points. He's now 10 behind Felix Franco with 17. Dennis Ram with 7. On the left is varsity. On the right is the JVers and exhibitions. We are paying attention to the ones on the left. The ones on the right are the exhibitions and JV. Good to see that there's a Native American referee there. Shout out to him. Hey-ho. Either way, we're back to action. Dennis Ram up is Felix Franco with the sit-out. Almost, but Dennis hangs on to an arm, and it costs him as there will be a 2 for a reversal, right? Yes. That'll make it 19-17. Dennis Ram now up, hand fighting, trying to figure it out. Holy good Lord. Oh, he'll be drugged down, so he'll try a little roll with it. No dice. Coaches for Dassel-Cokato. Litchfield wants some near fall points. I don't think it was close enough or near enough. Now we're in a scramble. We're in like 50-50 guard here. Bunch of leg lockers. Either way, Felix Franco comes out on top in the referee's position with just under 10 seconds left. Under 6. And this will be the first one to go the distance. 18-6, Tigers on top. And now it'll be 18-9. At 139 should be Parker Zuter, who is, of course, a captain. And I believe they will have Evan Bach or Anthony Brezino. We would have had... Anthony Brezino and Parker Zuter, captain versus senior. And Zuter takes possession, takes control pretty quick. As you will snap and shuck to the left and be on top. Can't see what he's exactly doing. Oh, he's riding the right leg, trying to reach through for the left. This is, I can't remember what they call it, but it's a different kind of cradle. Still fighting with that left arm. He's trying to get control on the left arm. As Dennis Ram's got to work up. 50-50 guard again. Leg lockers working. Zuter's got the leg, content to ride on it. Now he'll wrap it up. Here's a reach back by Anthony Brezino. And it's a roll. Zuter had the roll as he's trying to get him back. Here's the near fall. We got the near fall count. 1, 2. And he'll give him 2, so I'll make it 5-0. Oh, we're back to near fall. I believe it's 5-0. It should be now 7-0. And now we're back as Zuter in absolute control over Anthony Brezino. Brezino now with a wrap. Doesn't matter. Zuter knows where he's going and follows. Stays behind him. Keeps him. Rides the right leg. Breaks him down as Brezino tries to move. About 10 seconds left. Brezino gets his hands out in front of him. Starts working up to a base. Get out of the way, referee. I'm trying to see. Thank you. And that'll be the end of the first period. And Dassel-Cokato Litchfield will defer. And Parker Zuter does not consult Coach Frankie and just chooses down. I guess when you're a captain, you can do that. So there's a reversal for 2 as Anthony Brezino got excited and tried to climb the mountain. That is Parker Zuter. Parker Zuter just shucked him off, leaned forward and let him fall, and got a 2 for a reversal. It makes it 9-0. So Anthony Brezino's back in a familiar position as he got rode out the first period. Parker Zuter in full control, trying to figure it out with the right hand, locked up. He's got right hand, he's got left hand. He's got both arms behind the back. And Anthony Brezino thought he was going to be fast enough, quick enough to slide through or rotate through, and is not. Gets some near fall. As Zuter's now got the headlock position, trying to keep him. And there's the pin for Parker Zuter. So the captain goes out and says, "Road crew, this is how you do it." And he did it. So at 1:45, see if we get Owen or Dawson to bill. It should be Owen, and it should be Evan Razat. But we'll see what... Evan Rossett. Dawson Daybill. So Daybill Dawson out there for the road crew. Dawson, just a 9th grader. Evan Rossett, a senior. Dawson don't care. He says, wrestle six. I get 6 minutes with you. I'm going to take it. Boys will move back to the center on their own accord. Good awareness of the mat and where you're at. Here's a 2-on-1, almost arm drag from Dawson Daybill. Can't complete it, can't get the shuck. Still tied up. Now he's trying something. It's like a weird duck over. However, Evan Rossett reaches in for a single, doesn't get. Now head and arm to the left. Tries to shuck, can't get around. Tries to go wizard, doesn't matter because Evan Rossett just a little quicker. Now they're out of bounds. So we'll be back to the middle, excuse me. Evan Rossett in full control here in the first period. It's around 30 seconds, up 3-0. Now Evan Rossett has the near fall. Dawson Daybill with everything. Under 8 seconds, short time. Can he hold out? Heavy on the hips is Rossett, and time will expire for near fall for Evan Rossett. So we'll go to round 2, and Dawson Daybill will choose up. Dawson Daybill immediately checking the sit out by Evan Rossett. Daybill follows him around, stays tight, stays in the ride. He's riding for lane now. Nah, I'm just kidding. Daybill still riding, working it out. Here is Rossett working to a base, in on a single, in on a double. Now Rossett's going to turn it around, reversal for 2. So Dawson Daybill had started out with control in both periods. And a simple mistake. And that's, Dawson Daybill just had a 9th grader. He's still got a few years to learn things and whatnot. And so we will see and make sure that they learn. Daybill still just trying to work on his base. Coaches are trying to tell Evan Rossett to let it go, let him up. Now Rossett with a twist, and he's got Daybill pinned. So Evan Rossett will get the pin. We'll move on to 152. So we'll move up to the 152. See what the coaches talk about. Owen Culbertson and Trevor Holmberg. Trevor Holmberg, the 10th grader, versus Owen Culbertson, a 10th grader. Sophomore on sophomore. They will tie up 24-15. Tigers on top. Here's a big double leg and a slam, and it's a potential dangerous. As Trevor Holmberg I mean, was it a slam? I mean, it was a big takedown. I think because it was so fast and so quick, it kind of scared everybody. I got excited because that was a good penetration. Good penetration, good bringing. Holmberg, I'm going to say honestly, his feet didn't leave the ground, so it wasn't like he tried to drive in the slam. He just, we're up, and what goes up must come down. Couple of the JVers there on the right hand of your screen, almost coming out of bounds here. Woo! As Owen Culbertson needs just a minute. Couple of these heavyweights, I believe. 215ers are heavyweights. Not that I'm a judge of size. Boys will fight. They're in the first 30 seconds. First 40 seconds, actually. It's a $1:20 left there on the right side. They're content to tie up, move on. One of the things I would like just a little more first action off that whistle. I'm not sure if it's blood time or injury time. It's right. It's injury time, I believe. Either or. Culbertson is going to say he's good. So we'll start back in the neutral position. 1 point went to the guess. I guess referee is going to have a conversation before he blows the whistle. And Trevor Holmberg right back on it. In deep. And he's got Culbertson down. Now he's got... We saw the near fall sign, but apparently not enough. As Trevor Holmberg, heavy on the head, is going to get called for potential dangerous. 1:22 left here in the first period. As Holmberg content to ride and continue breaking down Owen Culbertson from the Dassel-Cokato Litchfield Co-op. Quick stand up and a quick breakdown by Holmberg. Although Culbertson still trying. Holmberg trying to stay on top. He's getting driven in too hard, though. He's got his hand in his switch. He's going to have to give it up. Wizard position. Stands up. He's got an overhook on the left. Now he's reaching for legs. Culbertson deep in on a single, bent all over. Now he's switching it to a double, rotates back, and he gets Holmberg to come down with him, but it's going to get called a stalemate. And Holmberg needs a moment here as the family jewels need attention. We will rotate over to the right, where Dassel-Cokato and the Road Crew JV are still going at it, as now they've moved into the second period with a $1:20 left there on the right side. Good. Look at these boys just pushing each other around. Good action as the boys continue to tie up and just try to... Somebody's just trying to find a chink in the armor. Now they'll break up. Let's see if they'll get right back together, get into the collar tie. We will focus back with 31.8 seconds on the left here, as Trevor Holmberg will take the top position against Owen Culbertson. Here is 30 seconds left. Holmberg will let him up. There's one for the neutral. That'll make it 3-2 with 24 seconds left. A drive, a half shot and drive by Culbertson. And here's a trip by Trevor Holmberg, but he is not going to be able to complete it. However, Culbertson is going to keep his balance, get the 2 for takedown. He's now on top, 5-3. Under 3, that'll be the end of the first period. Let's go to the second. And the choice will go to Dassel-Cokato Litchfield. And he will defer it, so now it is on Road Crews. And he will choose neutral. So Trevor Holmberg chooses neutral. And a shot off the whistle. Deep in the single, no dice. Culbertson tries to wrap to the left. Nothing. Now he reaches for a single leg, and I don't understand what Trevor Holmberg's doing. Moved to his left in an awkward situation, and now he's kind of half twisted with his back. We did see some near fall. Yep, they will give him 4 for near fall. That'll make it 12-3. As Culbertson will start working on the right arm while he has the left arm. Sit out by Holmberg. Holmberg now trying to make a base, trying to stand. He is standing. Single leg for Culbertson. Deep in it, deep in it. Holmberg's going to let him have it. Arm in the legs. Now he's got an ankle, and he's trying to fight the hand. Now reversal 2 for Trevor Holmberg. 12-7, under a minute left here in the second period. Or is that 12-5? That might be 12-5. Holmberg in the wrestling right position as Culbertson will find his way up and get back to neutral. 13-5, 44 seconds left here in the second period. Tigers on top, 24-15 over the Dassel-Cokato Chargers. Here is a half whip by Holmberg, and Owen Culbertson lets it go by and will take the 2. And red Road Crews. Trevor Holmberg will be called for warning for stalling. 14 seconds left. And another, and now there's a point to green as Trevor Holmberg will get cautioned for stalling again. And time will run out. 17-5. And we will have blood time as Trevor Holmberg has a bloody nose. Over there on the right side, Dassel-Cokato Charger had some near fall action, and Jay Veer from Road Crews able to rotate to his right hard and get out of it, but now he's in the referee's position with the Charger on top of him. Has made a base though and is working his way up. Just trying to figure out which way, because he's got his left side's being weighed down heavily. He's able to stand up and whip and shuck, and he's up. Neutral to neutral. They'll tie up immediately again. Blood time on the left. JV on the right. Ooh, Road Crew trying to get a reaction out of that. Now he's in the headlock. Now he's going to try to judo throw it. He does whip, but the problem with the JVer is when he whips it, he does not put his foot next to the left foot. You got to marry your feet to your opponent's foot. You got to create the leverage. As we'll turn our attention back to the left, varsities. Owen, what are we on? Yeah, Trevor Holmberg and Owen Culbertson, a couple of 10th graders. As Holmberg went down, rolls, gets back, makes a base, and he is now trying to make a base with Owen Culbertson. On top of him, 17-5 is the score. So a near fall, a 3-point near fall, a 4-point near fall could get us a tech. He tries to pick him up, and there's a reversal from Trevor Holmberg. And he's going to get some near fall points too. No. Nope. Here's a reach back by Culberts. They'll be up. Call it neutral. And he will. Owen Culberts back to neutral. 18-17. on the right side there. The JVers are done. Back to neutral here in the third period, and we'll have some blood time as Trevor Holmberg is bleeding. I didn't see any girls wrestling, but Road Crew's got some girls. I don't think I saw any other team with girls. I mean, you always got the statistician lady girls there. Girls. The statistician ladies and the, I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I just remember on our wrestling team, we always had like 4 girls that were doing stats and videotaping and all that. Road Crew. And we are going to have a blood forfeiture. So Owen Culbertson will get the win. Brendan Aho versus Andrew Volk here. Senior versus junior. There's Andrew Volk. In on a double. No dice, changes it to a single. Now he's sprawled out. Excuse me. Brendan Aho is sprawled out, but he will rotate to his right and get 3 for the takedown. Now he'll start riding left to right. Now fully on the back. Back to referee's position as Andrew Volk is working on his base and trying to get up. Brandon Aho, senior, on the left side, left arm trapped. He is trying to rotate Andrew Volk as Andrew Volk is trying to run away. But now something happened, and we're going to have a reversal as Andrew Volk rotated hard enough to the right that he was able to get Brendan Aho to be a step behind, which allowed for the reversal. 47 seconds left, 3-2. Andrew Volk on the top. Whistle. Brendan Aho tries to immediately stand up. He'll be broken down by Andrew Volk. Volk content to ride these last 35 seconds out. So it looks like the Road Crew and the Little Falls JV will get started a little bit earlier. They will not wait for their varsity counterparts. Andrew Volk breaks down Brendan Aho as Brendan tries to stand up. Left arm across the chest, and we're going to get a potentially... no, what is that? Where's my piece of paper? Hold on here. Where's my paper at? End of the period. Right here, right? Nope, that's the basketball one. Oh, right here. Round 2 starts. Start the injury clock. Stalling left or right. I don't know. Not sure what the awarding points left or right. I don't know. Near falling out. I don't know. Buck 35 left here. Brendan Aho and Andrew Volk. Hand fighting. Here's a twist by Brendan Aho. He doesn't because Andrew Volk's quick on the snap. Quick hips. They'll tie back up with a $1:20 left here in the second period. 2-on-1. Aho has Volk. Now they're hand fighting. Here is a double, a deep shot by Andrew Volk. As he has just got to continue to, oh, look at this. Brendan Aho takes on a leg and starts rotating to his left and they're going to call 3 for a takedown. And it's 3 near fall, 2 for reversal. So 9-4, 40 seconds left. As Andrew Volk found himself in a weird position as he was trying to do a trick. Brendan said, I got one too. Check this out. Get me 3 points for near fall. Both hands behind the back, and here is the wrap as Volk has won. And had he not tried to suck his legs in, he might have been able to stay as his feet were in there. 15 seconds left here in the second period. 9-8. Brendan Aho up 9-8. Volk taking the top referee's position here with 15 seconds left. Breaks him down quickly. 10 seconds left. Andrew Volk working on the left arm. 2-1. So we'll go to the third. And Andrew Volk will check with head coach Justin Franke and be up for the second period. 24-21, 9-8 is the score in this match. Overall, Tigers up 24-21. We are at the 160s as Andrew Volk and Brendan Aho wrestle it out. Spins to his left, now he spins to his right. Volk lets him but keeps on to the left arm. Now he's once again trying to get the arms behind the back and rotate him, and he's getting it. Now we see some near fall from ref. That's 3. That is at least 3 points for near fall. Andrew doing what he can to keep his hips heavy and use his hips to grind Brendan over. I personally would like him to not wrap up the legs, but that's just me. There, he lets the legs go. And a pin for Andrew Volk. So that'll make it 30-21. We'll move to the 172ers, which will be Sean Reyes for the road crew. And we will see who Dassel-Cokato Litchfield Varsity sends out in the fact that they have both Max Clemens and Cal Renault. I'd be very surprised if we did not see Max Clemens. It is Cal Renault and Sean Reyes and Cal Renault. So goes to show you what I know. This is why you got to pay attention, folks. So Sean Reyes, the sophomore, takes on Cal Renault, the sophomore as well. As Renault is in deep on a shot, and Reyes with a good sprawl maintains neutral, and they're back up to tying up. Reyes will take the initiative and move this back to the center circle. The ref will always appreciate that. Tie-ups, tie-ups, tie-ups. Here's a shot, a double by Renault, and Reyes will just shuck it to his left and put his shoulder blades down, twisting, and it's a pin! Reyes took 56 seconds to get himself a pin. So as we will move on to the 189ers, it should be Ryan Schoenher versus Cameron Hulk, a captain for the road crew. See who they're sending out. JVers, Little Falls and road crew. JVers are in the thick of it. So it'll be Ryan Schoenher, or Johnny Berg, Johnny Berg, Cameron Hulk will tie up on the left mat. Oh, here's a half fireman's into a single, and Hulk has got it. Maybe that's why they made him captain, because that was a sweet move. As Johnny Berg tries to sit out, Hulk says cool, and he will let him up. Back to neutral, 3-1. Hulk, hand tying, waiting for the shot. They will tie up, hand fight. Here's another shot, tries it again, in deep on a single leg. He's got it, and he will just drive Johnny Berg forward into the cradle, and he's working it. We see 3. We're going to get at least 3 near falls out of this. This should be at least 4 near fall. Nope, they're just going to give him. That should be 3, ref. Nope. Johnny Hulk. Cameron Hulk trying his hardest, and he'll abandon, and he will get 4 for the near fall. That'll make it 10-1. He'll stay in the referee's position, riding to the left. Berg with the sit out. Hulk says no dice, breaks him back down. Heavy on the head, heavy on the heavy on the back is Cameron Hulk. 30 seconds left. 36-21 overall, 10-1. Cameron Hulk has Johnny Berg. 2 juniors working it out. Johnny Berg stands up. Hulk lifts him up, elevates him, slams him to the right. Puts him down to the right. Heavy on the head. He is content to ride out these last 6 seconds. Stays on it. There shouldn't be a warning for stalling or anything as we ride out the last 3, 2, 1. Cameron Hulk in firm control here at 189, 10-1. And they will choose neutral. One of the things Johnny Berg does is he does like to reach. Here's a shuck by Cameron Hulk. No dice, and he'll rotate back to the center. Long hands for Johnny Berg. Cameron Hulk will use it to suck him in. Heavy on the head. He's going to break and then shoot. Watch this. Oh, no. Johnny Berg heavy on the head, and it does not allow Cameron Hulk to set up the snap and shoot. He's going to work on setting it up. He's going to snap him down hard, and when Johnny Berg goes up, he will drop to one knee, grab both legs, and drive forward. In a moment, he will. Watch this. Just hand fighting and collar tying. Heavy on the head. And Johnny Berg didn't like that. But heavy on the head is Cameron Hulk. It better not be Hulky. I'm sorry. If I'm calling you Hulk, it's because you're a beast. We are going to now have stalling on red, which is Cameron Hulk. Or is that on Berg? Here is that half fireman's into a single. Can't get it, but he does have the single. Keeps riding. And Johnny Berg will step over as he abandons it. That'll make it 13-1 with 30 seconds left. Cameron Hulk should be content to ride these last 25 seconds out. As long as he stays heavy on the head. Johnny Berg trying to work up to his base with 17 seconds left. Cameron Hulk with a big old crossface left to right. Here's a sit out by Johnny Berg. Now he's able to stand up. He's trying to twist, and he'll get it. He'll get the one for neutral. That'll make it 13-2 as these final seconds roll out of the second period, and we are done. So third period will be to Green, and he will choose neutral as well. 36-21, 13-2. A takedown and a near fall would end this in a tech fall. Actually, a takedown would, takedown's 3. So a takedown could end this for a tech fall for Cameron Hulk here in the third period with 15 seconds gone. Here is the shot, deep in on the single, driving. Now he's trying to pick it up. He is. He's back up. Johnny Berg, now he skins it into the double, and there's 3 for the takedown. And this should, nope, 16-2. So we need the near fall. We do need the near fall. So I guess I was correct First time around with a $1:15 left. Stalling on green one more time. Dassel-Cokato getting called for stalling. If he loses a point from stalling, that will end it in a tech fall with 1 minute left. Cameron Hulk content to ride the left side, and there it is. There's a calling. There's a stall and a point to green. So I make it 16-3. So I guess they were calling stalling on Hulk. And he wants to neutral it, so that'll give another point to Johnny Berg, 16-4. I think Cameron Hulk is just content to wrestle this one out. 55 seconds left. Heavy on the head. Berg driving forward. Cameron Hulk's going to lift up and shoot here in a moment. Here's a reap by Johnny Berg, and now Cameron Hulk finds himself pinned. So Cameron Hulk could not hang on to it, and we'll move to the 2:15ers, which should be Colton Christofferson and Octavius Winston. Let's see. There is no score right now in the Predators versus the Stars, and the Wild and Oilers start soon. As we start, Octavius Winston versus Colton Christofferson, and Octavius Winston getting in first, being aggressive, and we'll get the takedown first. Octavius Winston. Octavius, that is a name I've not heard in a while. I have met one other Octavius in my life. Octavius in full control on the right side, reaching to the left with crossface and the left leg. Trying to wrap Cradle, and now they're both going to be out. Octavius Winston, a senior. Colton Christofferson, a senior as well. Octavius on top. Christofferson tries to stand up. Now he tries to sit up, but he's going to be broken down real quick, as Octavius was going to try a trick. Now he's just content to let up Christofferson. And I believe he believes he can shoot and take down Christofferson at any time. And it appears so, as he does it again. Big old double leg. Right in to the pins. What are you doing, Christofferson? Now he tries to wiggle to his left. 4 for the near fall, and 3 will make it 10-1. Octavius will more than likely do this neutral, right? We're neutraling it? Yes, we are. So it'll be 10-2, and Octavius certainly has the confidence that he can shoot doubles anytime he wants. Oh, there was an arm drag attempt. Now a snap and a reaction. Heavy on the head. Octavius all up in Christofferson's business. Now he shucks to the right. Shots coming here. He's going to tie up one time real hard and then shoot. Christofferson. Oh, there's the shuck. And there's the shot. Deep on the second. Now on a single. Back to a double and a trip. Gives it 3. 13-2. Octavius. Referee's position on the right side, as there's about 10 seconds left. Octavius will be happy to ride this one out, not give any points, especially that free neutral one here. With 2 seconds running out, 13-2 as we move to the second period. Octavius Winston, the senior, in absolute control here against Colton Christofferson. Octavius Winston will choose down. Dassel-Cokato is saying that it should have been their choice. And the referee came over and pulled it out and said, yes, you are correct. It is supposed to be yours. And now gave Octavius the Opportunity to choose. He does not defer. He chooses neutral. 13-2. We're in the second period. 2 15ers. A lazy reach in by Christofferson will allow Octavius to shuck him to the right and move around to the takedown. 16-2. Up by 14, so a near fall. Gets us out of here. Octavius with a Winston with a technical. And Colton Christopherson getting broken back down. Doesn't know whether to sit out. Now he sits out, slides out, can't. Octavius Winston, so good to follow him, and will let the neutral go. So that'll make it 16-4. And a takedown would make it 19-4 and be tech fall. So Octavius looking for that shot. There's the double. There's the shot. There's the three. And we are tech falled with about a minute left here in the second period. Octavius Winston with a tech fall will make that. Let's see. That gives them 5. Right? Tech falls are still 5? Yes. 36-32. And it comes down to the heavyweights. Spencer Henke and Connor Well, seniors, both of them. So when we go to break, I'll run the ads, and then I have to use the bathroom. Spencer Henke for Dassel-Cokato Litchfield, and Connor Well, heavyweights. And Henke decides he's going to be quick, and he will bully his way into a takedown, and Well will be broken down, and Spencer Henke all over Connor Well, senior versus senior. Well working up a base, but he's going to get broken back down to his right. Henke, okay. Riding the right side, reaches over to the left. Half Nelson. Now he's back on the left, abandons it. Now he's going to try to take the hand fighting from right to left. But Connor Wells says, listen, bro, trying to make a base. Heavy on the head is Henke. Spencer Henke. Dassel-Cokato's first outing tonight, where the road crew is, I think, 1-2 or 2-1. Forgive me. Spencer Henke working on it. Connor Wells going to get called for stalling here momentarily. No, he's not. He's going to get rolled over by Henke and pinned quickly. Spencer Henke with a kin. And that will give Dassel-Cokato the 38-36 win. We'll take a break. When we come back, it'll be the road crew versus the Little Falls Flyers varsity. We'll see who and what they put up next time.
Have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River-Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org. This year, Schrupp Excavating is celebrating 40 years of digging it right. With this milestone year, Schrupp Excavating wants to thank all of their past, current, and future employees and customers. They appreciate all you've done to help Schrupp Excavating become one of the most trusted companies in the Lakes area. For any excavation project, Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC. Online at schruppexcavating.com. Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org. This year, Schrupp Excavating is celebrating 40 years of digging it right. With this milestone year, Schrupp Excavating wants to thank all of their past, current, and future employees and customers. They appreciate all you've done to help Schrupp Excavating become one of the most trusted companies in the Lakes area. For any excavation project, Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC. Online at schruppexcavating.com. Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com. .com.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was doing so awesome, and I forgot that the microphone was down. My bad. I just, all right, either way. Posterick in control here, 5-2. Overall, Little Fall Flyers ahead 11-0. Less than 30 seconds here in the first period. Seth Ramsville, Tech Fall, Dalton Northway got a minor victory, and so did Sam Strack. I wondered why I couldn't hear it. I should have paid attention. I'm sorry. We're under 10 here as Posterick content to ride it out. He has back control. But this ain't ADCC, bro. So we'll go to the third period. Or second period, excuse me. And Red will defer. And to the road crew, he will choose neutral. So be quick, be first. Bryce Mick, Axel Posterick, as Bryce Mick with the head lock, tries it, and Posterick goes through with it, and will end up on top and with the 3 for takedown. 1:33 left, 8-2 here at 127. Mick trying to get away, but Posterick has the 1. He will suck it in, and Bryce Mick almost had him heavy. Just wasn't working hard enough. He's trying to stand up. He will be broken down, but he will tripod, keep with it, extends his arm. Now he's in neutral. Now he's got a single. He's sucking it up. Look up. Won't look up as Posterick's trying to. Now he's reaching back and reversal for 2. Makes it 8-4, and now Bryce Mick is riding. Under a minute, under 50 seconds here in the second period. Posterick trying to get up, and now he'll get called for potentially dangerous. Bryce Mick will move back to referee's position in the center. Man, I was doing so good too. Either or. Whistle. Posterick goes to his right, now tries to tripod. No dice. Now he's trying to turn. He's got the single leg. He's got it sucked up and lifted, and we'll get a reversal for 2. That'll make it 10-4. Under 20 seconds now. Posterick. Cross face and left leg all tied up. Content to ride out these last few seconds. We'll go to the third period, 10-4. Posterick in control overall. He also has to pick. He'll pick down. So 10-4. Posterick and Bryce Mick. Bryce had picked neutral in the second period. Posterick will extend to the left. Now try to sit out. Won't sit out to the right. Bryce Mick riding hard to the left. Now here he hits the switch and rolls it into a double. That'll be a reversal for 2. That'll make it 12-4. Posterick. I mean, listen, that is one of the, it is a very high percentage move, that switch. See if Bryce Mick takes a chance and tries to hit it as well. Bryce Mick on bottom, 12-4, 11-0. Flyers on top of the Tigers with $1:30 left here in the 127 division. Bryce Mick is able to turn around and face Poxdale. Now he's back to neutral. Here's a fireman's by Axel. And no change, but he almost hit that bad boy. Oh! Axel Posterick will get called caution as he has tried to shoot off of the whistle, but the whistle didn't whistle, and now he does it, takes it. Now he's trying again. Tries for the fire single. Now he's got the single. Now he's got a double. Now he's got him up, and he's got Bryce Mick down for 3. That'll make it 15-5. A minute left here in the third period. Axel Posterick trying some cross-face action, heavy on the shoulders. Got the right leg tied up. Trying to drive and hip over Bryce Mick. Bryce Mick staying grounded in his base. He's got one arm extended, the other arm strapped up across his waist. Axel Posterick's trying to do some sort of a fancy roll technique or something. He has half ball and chain. As now he'll try, and he will get the rotation, but not enough rotation. And back to neutral as Mick is able to let the rotate. In a double is Axel Posterick. Stays with the double, lifts him up, gets 3. That'll make it 18-6 as time runs out. And Little Falls will pick up another major. Is that a major? That's when it will be major, right? I think that's a major, so that's 4. I'm calling it 4. See what scoreboarder calls it 4 as well. So we'll move on to the 133ers. Dennis Ram for the road crew. See who they send out. Hayden Ramsdale. 10th grader versus 11th grader. Whistle. Here we go. Oh, little feel out process, little hand fighting. 2-on-1. Ramsdale has it. Now he'll rotate it, move it down to a leg, and he's got the single, and he is content with just riding down Dennis Ram, and he's got 3 for the takedown, and Ramsdale will let him up right away, 3-1. Now he's in on a double. Rotates him up, picks him up, and rotates him. Ram, heavy on the ankles. Hayden Ramsdale doesn't care. He's like, yo, listen, in a moment, I'm going to get up, and I'll let you up. Potentially dangerous now called. So we're at the neutral with a 1:17 left here in the first period. Off the whistle, Ramsdale, no shot. He'll snap and then shoot. Watch, here it is. Oh, no. Watch, wait for it. Snap. Oh, no. There's a snap and shot. There's a shot. Long shot for a single. Good sprawl by Dennis Ram. And I tried to put in a leg, but gets taken down on it, and that's 3 to Ramsdale. And he rolls him over. He'll get 2 for that near fall, 8-1. Ramsdale on top, looking for a tech fall. Now a big crossface, right to left, as he is trying to suck Dennis Ram into a cradle position. And he does. We got some near fall action. 1, 2, under 10, 3. Give me one more, ref. That's a near fall. And he'll call it a pin with 1.1 seconds left. So Hayden Ramsdale will pick up 6. And that'll make it 21-0 so far. Like I said, Little Falls they're ranked 10th. And Parker Zuter up now at 139 versus should be Mason Roush, who is a captain. But let's see what they say. Head fighting shots. Leighton Odgaard, a senior, versus Parker Zuter here at 139. Odgaard in on a single, loses it, back up to tie. And they'll go off. Back at center. There's a trip by Parker Zuter. He'll get a takedown. He'll open it up 3-0, 45 seconds in. Wraps up the leg. Now tries. Thought he was going to try to go for the spladle. Leighton Odgaard on the bottom, 3-0. Under a minute now. Back leg riding to the left. Or the right leg. Trying that spladle. He's got the right leg wrapped up. Working on the cross faces. We're under 15 here. Parker Zuter content to ride this one out. Last 7 seconds. Captain Parker Zuter will go to round 2. See what they do. Little Falls will have first choice, and he'll choose up. Parker Zuter down. Leighton Odgaard, the senior, will take the up position here in second period. Off the whistle. Tries to smother Parker. Parker tries to shuck him off. Doesn't work, but is able to get back to neutral. Take a moment breather. Now down to 3-point. Parker Zuter in a 3-point stance. On the left side, now he rotates to the right. Gets himself an ankle pick. The sprawl by Leighton Odgaard not good enough as Parker Zuter already in motion. He's able to get over to the side, get the takeout. 11-0. Some near fall action now happening. Give me 4 near fall, and this is a tech fall here. And now he's heavy on the chest. Referee moves out of the good position. Parker Zuter with a pin. Second one of the day for him, and he'll put the first points on the scoreboard for Pine River-Backus Tigers. 21-6. The road crew. Pequot Lakes Pine River-Backus road crew. They're called the road crew because they're always on the road. That was a dumb joke. We move up to the 145ers. Dawson Daybill and Ryan Vogt. Ryan a little more active. Here's a shot in by Daybill. Daybill on the single. Can't get it. Still trying. Now, look at Ryan Vogt with a spin-a-rooney. Doesn't matter. He just gives up the takedown. 4-3 to Dawson Daybill, the 9th grader, versus Ryan Vogt, also a 9th grader. But Vogt sucking in on a single leg, hitting a switch, gets a reversal for 2. Daybill thought he was going to try it, no dice, and Vogt got the right leg, riding the right leg. Now he's trying to half twist or rotate, and they move out of bounds. Buck 13 left here in the first period. 3-2 is the score. And Ryan Vogt will have the top position. Hits. Dawson Daybill sat out and went to hit the switch, but he didn't insert the key. That's when you put your hand inside the leg. Now he'll sit out, keep rotating to his left. Keeps rotating. Now he hits the switch. Can't get it. He's got the reach back, though. But he is going to try to tripod and stay up. Although Voigt has the legs light up. Dawson Daybell just needs to... No, Voigt, really good in this position, is able to stay heavy on the head. And we're going to have stalemate with 30 seconds left here in the first period at 1:45. Voigt on top, Daybell. Dawson Daybell on the bottom. Sits out, goes back to referees. Tripods now, starts to sit out, thought about rolling, gets his legs tied up. Voigt all on the left, hits the switch, can't hit the switch, doesn't hit the switch, tried to hit the switch, no switch. Under 10 now as Voigt, Ryan Voigt, content to ride these last 5 seconds out. And that'll be the end of the first period. 3-2. Dawson Daybell on top. He will defer. And Ryan Voigt will take down to start off the second period. Dawson Daybell riding from the right. Will suck the leg in, try to stay heavy on it. Now he'll be heavy on the shoulders. Breaks him down yet again. Stays on top. Alex Voigt trying to stay in a good base. And now he'll peel the hands away, try to sit out. No, he scrambled. Now he's back. And now he'll have the reversal for 2. So that'll make it 4-3 with $1:35 left. Ryan Voigt content as he has the ball in chain just on the wrong side. But he is trying to rotate. He's just got it on the wrong side. He's got to switch over to the left, switch his hands and start pumping the well, and then half Nelson it if he wants him to roll over. Whoa, he switches it into the cradle, learns something new every day. And he'll have some near fall points here with a minute to go. And Ryan Voigt has himself a pin. Ryan Voigt with a pin will add 6 to the score, making it 27-6. So that was the 145ers. We'll move up to the 152ers. See who coach sends out. Kobe Cameron is the only 152er listed for Little Falls. Trevor Holmberg wrestled last. Aiden Schrupp. Let's see who we do. I believe we're going to have a forfeit here by Cameron. Or, excuse me, by... Kobe Cameron will receive a forfeit at 152, so we'll move on to 160. See who they send out. At 160, Andrew Volk got a pin last time. See who they send out this time. They will send out Noah Cameron for Jackson Olsen for the road crew versus Noah Cameron. 160. Here we go. Little feeling out process. Hannah. Here's a shot by Cameron. Cameron now on a single with it, and Jackson Olsen will give it up 3 points. And look at, Noah Cameron looking for a tech fall. Will immediately let Jackson Olsen up and in on a shot. Noah Cameron on the single, heavy, riding, keeping his toes in. He does get the takedown, and we'll move it to the center. And he will be down. And they will give him the neutral right away, so it's now 6-2. Cameron, very good, very active, and Jackson Olsen, little skittish. Will get a reaction, and finally, Noah Cameron gets the reaction he wants, gets himself a takedown. That'll make it And with the escape, we'll make it 9-4. Or 9-3, right? Either way, Noah Cameron back in on a single. Shucks to the right. He's on top in referee's position. He'll get another takedown. Up to 12-3. And Jackson Olsen just doesn't know to let go, and he could be let back up. Jackson Olsen. Noah Cameron got confused by one of the clocks running. And he's like, oh, ref, clock's running. And they're like, we're using that clock. JV's using that clock. Another automatic stand-up makes it 12-4 and allow Noah Cameron to have neutral against Jackson Olsen. And a shot and to the back, 3 and escape, 15-5. On the head, now shucks to the right, moves to the back. He's got the takedown. That'll make it 18-5, 18-6. Next takedown is a tech fall. 12 seconds left. Noah Cameron doesn't want to see second period. 5 seconds. Can he get it? He's going to get sucked. We're going to see a second period. As he's trying to keep his toes in, we will see a second period. 6-8, and blood time started for Jackson Olsen. Noah Cameron in control here between periods 1 and 2. 18-6. A takedown will secure the tech fall. Right now, Little Falls, ranked 10th. They are on top of the Pine River-Backus Pequot Lakes Road Crew, 33-6. Parker Zuter was able to take out his opponent, Leighton Odegaard, and Parker Zuter, a 2-time winner today. So Noah Cameron just waiting for a takedown as Jackson Olsen needs some blood time. I don't know. I forget the Pine River-Backus' athletic trainer's name is, but shout out to him, as wrestling days are like that. Escape, and that'll make it 19-6. Double leg shots by Noah Cameron. And 3, and that's it. Tech fall for Noah Cameron. And that'll add 38. So now we'll move up to the 172ers, right? 172ers should be Sean Reyes. And we'll see who Little Falls sends out. Caden Peacock versus Sean Reyes. They will tie up at the middle here. On KLKS Talk 100. What time is it? My boss Devin will be on. Oh, 8:24. Yeah, they're into it. Oh, I might have a scoring update. As Caden Peacock is in control here in the first period. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Rush City took out Aiken 61-10 in wrestling, according to Lance. Had halftime. Boys basketball, Pequot Lakes at Pillager. Pequot Lakes is up 50-13 at half. And let's see here. Predators and Stars have no score, and at the end of the first, the Edmonton Oilers are up 2-1 over the Minnesota Wild, Under a minute here, 3-1, as Sean Reyes and Caden Peacock working it out. 44 seconds. Tied up to the left of center. There's a trip by Reyes. He can't get it. Can't get the follow-up. Chaos ensues, and we're back to tying it up. Caden Peacock good on the bounce. Now He's got a takedown in a weird way. Does have the takedown. 6-1. Under 18 now, as Pequot is content to ride this out. Sean Reyes not content to be ridden out. Is working. Give him... Oh, look at the gator roll by Caden Peacock into near fall. Under 5. He'll get at least 4, right? No, it should be 3. And we're done with the first period. It'll be 4 for the near fall. That'll make it 10-1 as we move to the second period. First goes to Caden Peacock. He will choose down. And I believe we will see an exceptional explosion off the whistle. Nope, we'll have blood time first. I caught you all up on the scores, right? Pequot Lakes 50-13. Rush City took out Aiken 61-10. Wilder are down 2-1. Predators are up 1-0 over the Stars. Nashville Predators with about 5 minutes to go in. 7 minutes to go in the second period. And, yeah. Stop yelling at me. I can't. So we'll get back to... So Little Falls will be down, and on top, Sean Reyes. Quick off the line. We thought we were going to see an explosion from Caden Peacock. Don't. We will have some leg riding action by Sean Reyes. And Caden Peacock says, I've seen this trick. Watch this. And does the rotate around to the back take. And he gets the reversal for 2. He's up 12-1. $1:45 left here in the second period. Oh, back. Let's see. Reyes got back kind of to the neutral position in the sprawl position. No points given, so Caden Peacock will go back to the riding position for no reason. But that's cool. And he'll let up Sean Reyes and immediately start attacking the head with a drive. Reyes waiting for it, expecting it, will plant. Down. 15-2, under a minute, under 50 seconds left. Caden Peacock up. And here's Sean Reyes with a headlock snap and loses it as he was able to do it too much. There's a takedown for 3, and that'll be a tech fall for Caden Peacock. So he will add 5 to the overall score, 43-6, as we move up to the 189-pounders. Should be Cameron Hulk and Hunter Ramsdale, senior, and Hulk just a junior. So Ramsdale comes out, Hunter Ramsdale. They thought, Ramsdale picks up forfeit. So now it'll be Ivan Petrich and Colton Christian. Petrick, who is a team captain, gets a takedown quickly. He will establish dominance, get a hand, arm and shoulder wrapped up far across, legs wrapped on the near side, and starts driving forward. And now he's going to get near fall points as he is heavy. Colton Christofferson will buck forward. Not enough, though. And now he'll rotate to the right. And if he doesn't, this is over. Go pin for Petrick at 2:15. That'll make it 55-6. And we'll see the heavyweights. Connor Well and see who they send out. See who they send out. Aiden Nordley or Landon Lashtinsky. I think he said Aiden Nordley versus Connor Well at heavyweight. So this will be the last match. As you can see there on the right, they're starting to pick up the tape. You gotta be at the tape ball. Oh, they ruined tradition. They didn't make one tape ball. What are you doing? Either or. Aiden Nordley and headlock by Well. Doesn't work. Nordley's going to remain on top. He'll get the 3 for takedown. 120 left. He's heavy on the shoulders. And a pinfall for Aiden Nordley. So that'll end it 66-6. 666. Oh my goodness. Either or. We will get, let's see. So Parker Zutter will get a t-shirt. And Sean Reyes, let's see here. Sean Reyes is 172. Tuck is 5. Let's go with Tucker Johnson. Tucker Johnson or James Ritter. Let's see. Ritter. Oh, man. So we are going to go with the Enbridge player. Enbridge, I bring the energy to Parker Zutter. And the star will get the, it's not called Ganley's Family Restaurant anymore. It's called, or 61-6. What's Ganley's Family Restaurant called? Hold on here. I got the gift card here. Pine River Family Market. Gift card goes to Tucker Johnson. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Ow! I just stabbed myself with my pen. Give me a second here. Watch this. Do some commercials. Might get some interviews. I don't know. We're going to check out right now.
From anywhere, KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
I've got a math question for you. When you add tolerance, subtract prejudice, and multiply efforts to treat one another with respect, what do you get? Less division. And school sports have it down to a science. Looking for an example of what can happen when we realize there's more that unites us than divides us? Look no further than high school sports in Minnesota.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PR.